Why hello there everyone, I'm the Kumo Sensei, and yeah, I've pretty much caught up with some of the most mainstream series of the winter 2022 anime season as of the recording of this video. So yeah, I'm gonna go through this winter list and tell you what I watch and give you my short thoughts about what I think. Attack on Titan, the final season part 2. Okay, where do I start about this? I know that the rating here is pretty high, but some people question the animation about the CG and the Titans and whatnot. I'm honestly fine with it, but some people are not happy. And to be honest, I think some people are asking for too much. But anyhow, though, I do think it is a good season. And the opening smacks hard, man. The opening is a solid S tier. I love the opening for this final season. And that's really all I have to say about that. Now the next one is Demon Slayer. This is the District arc. And yeah, great. Well, what can I say, right? It's already an amazing series. And I have to say, oh my goodness. Oh, the sun breathing. That is so nice, Tanjiro, my man. I don't want to... don't want too much spoilers, but we'll just say that this Demon Slayer smacks hard. It's great. And I forgot the English name for this, but anyhow though, Sono bisque do Walkoy wo suru. I think this is a really funny comedy series, and it's kind of funny because it's romance, comedy, and ecchi, obviously, but honestly, I find it more of just a comedy, and I understand the romance aspect, and I think this show here is amazing. Now, it's not because of the animation per se, like a lot of people, questioning some stuff, but it's more of just the chemistry between the characters that I like a lot. They kind of, I wouldn't say they go well together, but they bounce off so well. It's hilarious. I do recommend watching this if you want to, just watch something just to relax yourself. I recommend this. Now, Ari Ferretta, man, I have to say they switch. Well, Studio Asread switched studios from working with White Fox to working with Studio Mother. And for those who don't know, Studio Mother is basically a new anime studio. And yeah, they released their first project last year. I forgot what it was, in 2021. But now they're working with Studio Asread to complete, season 2 for Ari Ferretta. And I'll be honest, Ari Ferretta is a great series, but the light novel is better. Read the light novel or the web novel. It smacks, man. The first season cut out so much content. I was so disappointed. This second season is a little bit better in terms of adapting some of the source material, aka the light novel and the web novel. And people keep comparing this to the manga. The manga doesn't come close to the light novel. I'm not those read the original source type of person, but if I have to say, Ari Ferretta is a great light novel series, though. The anime is good too, but the light novel is better. And then World's End Harem. This anime has so much controversy around it, and it's so divided. I'm not really certain, but yeah. I only watched the first episode, and I have to say it's I can see why it is how it is. This is more of a guy's guilty pleasure, if not anything else. But yeah, you do you, and watch what you will. Now, Book of Vanitas Part 2. God, I love this anime. Oh man, I have a soft spot for, Book of Vanitas no Carte Part 2. Same creator as Pandora Hearts. I love Pandora Hearts, by the way. Such an underrated gem. The manga smacks. The anime is good too for Pandora Hearts, but not as good as the manga. But yeah, Book of Vanitas I just love the characters. I love the characters. I love the story. I love the setting. Okay, I'm a bit biased as the Kumo Sensei, okay? And bias exists everywhere, no matter how you look at it. And I'll just love this series. Like, honestly, this is my go-to series for this season. But hey, that's just me. You're free to, do what you want. Tensai Oji no Ikakosai Sejutsu. I'll be honest, I watched the first episode, and I have to say, it's pretty much how a realist rebuilt a kingdom. It's basically... I know that people compare this anime with this anime, and to be fair, they're basically two sides of the same coin. It's pretty much about two guys trying to, maintain and rebuild a kingdom to an extent. But this one has a more laid-back comedy approach to it. I would say, while, how a realist rebuilt a kingdom, this one has a more political, realistic point of view. If you get what I'm saying. People compare these two a lot. Like, it's kind of astonishing, honestly. I'm surprised that they even made this when this already exists. And I don't know what to say, because they're similar but yet different. It's more like you gotta watch it to figure out yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I gotta say about these two. I'm gonna lump these two together because they're pretty much similar. And then this is Shikakumo no Saikyo Kenja. This is basically, what's the English name for this? Strongest hero with the weakest crest or something? I'll be honest, I don't know the light novel material, because this is what it's based off from, the light novel. That's the source material. If there's one thing I have to say about this anime, is that its pacing seems pretty fast. I don't want to say in a good way. It's more like, it feels more like an ad, to sell the light novel more. But it's probably just me who thinks that. Do I think it's a bad series? Not really, but I do think it is a repetitive series. Like, there's nothing really new on the table, to be fair. I don't really want to bash it, but I just want to say it's standard. Sabikui Bisou. I have not watched this. I know people are telling me to watch this, but I haven't had time to watch this yet. I will watch it later today, probably. But I don't know. I heard decent things about it, but I don't want to make any judgments unless I watch it. But until that time, yeah. Kuroshi Ai. I'll be honest, I like this anime quite a bit. Like, literally. It's basically just, I don't know how to explain this anime. It's just basically a bounty hunter and a badass trying to get together. I don't know how to explain it. It's such a strange way to explain this, but I heard that the adaptation is a bit, I don't know how to say it, like faster than in the manga. So people said read the manga. But based off the first episode of Kuroshi Ai, I have to say it's a pretty interesting series. So I'm going to keep watching this to see where it goes. Now, Sasaki to Miyano. I know that a lot of people say this is a boys love, type of series. But to me, I think this is a decent series. Like, adaptation-wise, it's a pretty... I mean, look, the rating is 75%. It's speaking something. And you don't really see 75s. So, and Studio Dina made this too. So, they said that the adaptation to the manga is pretty faithful. So, I gotta give them credit where credit is due. I only watched the first episode. And I have to say, this is a pretty laid-back series. I wouldn't really call it a boys' love series, though. But, from what I've got from the first episode. But you just want a series to relax off to. Give this series a shot. I think it's a decent series. And please, I'm not into, the boys love manga, nor am I into boys, but I do gotta say this series is a bit more of the, laid back, relaxed type of thing. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Karakai Jozo no Takagi-san 3. This is the 3rd season, and I don't have anything to say because this series is just like... I love this series, man. It like, I don't know. It's just a great comedy romance series. Nishikada is such a... He's so dense sometimes, man. But it's so funny. Everybody's like... Everybody who watches this series is like, come on, man, please don't be dense. Please. And then he just goes back to being dense. Great series, though. I do love this series. Now, when it comes to Princess Connect, I have not watched any of this because this is based off a game, so yeah. Akabi-chan no Selafuku. I have not watched this, so yeah, sorry about that. Orient. I've heard mixed reviews of Orient. If I have to say, I watched the first episode and I thought it was decent, but I have not watched the episode 2 yet, so yeah. From what I understand, a lot of people have mixed feelings about Orient because they said the animation is kind of, you know, iffy. So I'm not want to, you know, go into that debate. So I'll leave that as is. Land of Lidale or Lidale no Daichi Nite is by Maho Film. Maho Film's animation is not really the best, but at least they give credit where credit is due. They actually try, at least, I think. So now I'll be honest. So I don't know how to put this. When it comes to female protagonists in isekai, I think it works better, in my opinion. Because I think, well, when it comes to male isekai animes, I feel like it's so overdone and it's so abused to the point where, like, it's just uninteresting. So seeing a female protagonist being isekai'd, you know, I think is more of a better twist, in my opinion, because at least it's not done to death yet. And I think Kana, the main character, is a pretty laid back, but also very funny character. It's not the best anime, but it is fun to watch just to get, you know, a quick little moment of enjoyment. Kenja no Deshi wo Nanru Kenja. I have not watched this, so I can't give my opinions on it. Okay, so I just browsed through the rest of this list, and I have not seen the rest of these series yet, so... yeah, all these series here I have yet to see. And to be honest, I might not watch them because I read the summaries and you know, it doesn't seem interesting. So basically, I guess I'll end it here. And that's all I've watched this season so far that I'm enjoying or that I find interesting. And yeah, that'd be it. I'm the Kumo Sensei, and please tell me what you think down below. And with that, that's really about it. See ya.